Hi guys. I beforehand I didn't go into that much depth about Graceling, so I thought I'd just go through it a bit more. Now, essentially, I was going to talk about the plot. Now, it's based around these people who have what Kirsten Cashel calls them as Grace. They're called Gracelings. They're born with two different coloured eyes, or it develops over a few years after their birth. It's essentially they are gifted with some special ability. Now, this could be something like, gifted with fishing, excellent skill at fishing, or baking, or it could be something totally useless like not needing to breathe underwater, or can drink and, can get totally drink all this alcohol but have absolutely no effect on them whatsoever, just, some completely, just totally weird ones. But Katsa, she is the main character in Graceling. Now, she is graced with the art of killing. Now, she's the niece of the king in her kingdom, so essentially the king gets her to do his dirty work. He gets her to threaten people that have, pissed him off, really. But she is incredibly moral. She does not like killing if she has to. She'll avoid it if she can. She really does not like hurting people at all. So, and her she eventually does rebel against the king, and it puts her at a great risk at herself. During this time, she meets the Prince of Linede, I think it's pronounced. His name is Prince Poe. Now, he is graced with fighting, and this is probably the first time that Katsa has ever had true competition. And this couple, they relish in the art of just fighting against each other, because they just anticipate each other's every move all the time. They always know what's going to happen with the other, and their matches are just so close that they just get this thrill out of it, because it's the first time they've ever had true competition, and it's essentially a bit sick in a way, sort of, but they build this friendship over it, and it's this friendship turns into something more, and it's really, really sweet. Now, Prince Poe, he is a very funny lad. He's a lot more laid back than Katsu is. He's very family minded. He has many siblings. He's got many older brothers who also wanted to see Katsu and Poe fight, because he could beat all of them, and it would be just amazing to watch. Now, the plot itself, the main villain, he is one creepy little dick. Just saying, he is creepy. You find out more about him in Fire. You kind of find out how he came to power in his kingdom, and in Bitter Blue, it takes place after Graceling. It's a bit of a mix. Graceling is the first book. Fire is actually the prequel to Graceling, and then Bitter Blue is the sequel to Graceling, if that makes sense. But you kind of have to read them in order. The good thing about Fire is that you don't need to have read Graceling beforehand to actually understand what's going on. You understand some links a lot better if you had read Graceling before, but it's a good thing. It doesn't really matter if you hadn't read Graceling to begin with. But the villain in Bitter Blue, I read the prologue, and I hate the dick. Like, he comes up, I think he appears once in Graceling, and even from then, I hate him. In Fire, you see him, you get a few more glimpses of him. He's a bigger dick. And then you get to Bitter Blue, and it's, prologue, first chapter, couple of pages, we're talking here, and it's like, we're talking like Hitler dick here. Like Hitler dick. He's a total madman. Which is, in a way, kind of cool, because, hey, you got someone to unite and hate against, like Umbridge from Harry Potter. I've never met someone who goes, I like that Umbridge character, she was pretty funny. Ironically, it wasn't Voldemort we all hated, not Umbridge. But, well, yeah. Who doesn't hate Umbridge? And you will hate this villain in Graceling. Fire, Bitter Blue, he appears in all of them. He's a dick. Don't like him. Unless you're a bit sadistic and do kind of like him, but hey, each to their own. And I found out that Graceling is actually becoming a movie. I think they've started casting. They haven't got roles yet, but they have started casting. So that'll be an interesting movie. I wonder how they're not going to make it R-rated with all the violence, but, you know, I reckon, guys, you really got to get on this one. I didn't have many views before, but, you know, it was like my first video, so whatever, but yeah, guys, pick it up, have a read of it. This will be my last one on Graceling, because I'm going to start on something else now. So yeah, enjoy. Bye. Oh, awkward, can't find the button. Bye.